Hello, Internet. Welcome to my channel. And if you did not read the title and did not get the reference, then you're not a theorist, especially for the reference part.
Get
If
out of
you, but
here.
if you, yeah. But if you read the title, RFDSC Games is going to be asking me lore and theories for BBJs, which is a game I'm making and he's making. So yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this because he's collaborating with me. Um,
He actually let me reveal some stuff. He actually wanted to quote unquote hype up my channel.
right?
Um
Yeah, because they haven't posted in
it,
like a month and a half.
that's true.
So yeah, we
It's
need to
because
post something else. So this would be a good thing to do. Um,
yeah.
and it would get some stuff into your head about BBJs.
So, he has given me plenty of lore, the maps. Um so because I'm a collaborator, I basically have early access to the game
A fan.
and can like check onto the game's files,
Yeah,
see some Easter eggs that he put in. I do
yeah.
not put
I
any
sent him.
Easter
I
eggs.
sent
I
him some
just
game files. That were at the time all I had. Um,
yeah, I just balance slash fix slash add new mechanics.
yeah.
But like the
I
whole
do.
lore thing is his.
Yeah, I model and create the characters, most of the mechanics and ideas. Um, Actually, the entire idea of BBJs is based on the game I played with my siblings when we were younger. It was called Five Nights at Billy Bob Joe's, and so the reason the BBJ Billy Bob Joe, the main character, main antagonist, is a green cat, is because he yeah, we either dressed up a animatronic in a green Hulk mask, or a Black Panther mask, and called him Billy Bob Joe. So a green cat was just a mush of them together for the initial character design. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Another fun fact about him is that his texture is the original Freddy's texture,
right. It's the
but
image
recolored.
texture used for Freddy.
F,
It's the
an
same image
F1 Freddy.
texture, just change the color and different nodes. It's a brown FNAF texture rather than a green texture. It's actually brown.
But then he changes the color with some blender thingy that I don't know
Yeah.
anything about.
Then shader
And
and
that's
nodes
it. Oh.
editor. So hold on,
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
getting
start
fancy.
talking about this because
Yeah.
you're just gonna make me confused
Yeah.
and even more
Yeah.
confused.
Did you at one point actually install Blender? Ever?
Yes,
You did.
but then when I actually started modeling, if that would be called modeling, I simply just didn't know
Yeah,
what to do.
I can help
Yeah,
you with that.
can I explain? Like, Blender is a an open source software. So, people can basically add things to it. So it it came to a point where it had so many features that it became hard to use Blender.
I'm
Like,
actually going to put a picture that I made in Blender on the video, and then I'll send it to you. Um,
oh,
Hold on, let me just get it on there. My mouse is kind of
so
sensitive, so
some other things about BBGs that he's told me is that he the animatronics, one of the animatronics, I'm not gonna reveal. There's a vent in the office, right? And one of the animatronics crawls through this vent.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, and then there is the original cast, right? BBJ's, Gabriel, Jerry, and what was the other one?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Mhm.
And say it yourself. What was the 15th question of the Kahoot?
The 15th question was who of the Kahoot was who was confirmed transgender by me. Which animatronic?
And then I was like, dude, what?
Yeah. It was confirmed a
He
couple of times.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in the Discord server. By the way, link in the description if you
Yeah.
want to join. There are lots of cool perks there.
Yeah.
So I've never seen it, but then when the Kahoot said it to me, I was like, dude, what? It's new. So I wasn't expecting that. Uh,
Yeah.
hey,
It wasn't that new of information. It was still while I was sketching
for
the
me,
designs for the office and stuff. When I
yeah,
thought,
for me,
hey,
it was
yeah, why not?
pretty new.
It's like a mangle kind of transgender thing. It's like, what is their gender? Yes.
Uh,
So, um, yeah.
So, uh, another fun fact,
It's
we're
fast.
currently working on version 0.1.9
Yeah, hold
with
on. I
some
got it.
added features. For example, the volume feature, there is the shock mechanic added as well. Cameras, only 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4. He's implemented camera 4 today,
Yeah,
are
I'm still
working.
implementing it actually. Um,
And also, uh, special offer. We in the Discord server had granted access to one of the previous versions, which is 0.1.7 of BBJ. So if you want to check it out, first you need to be an Epic person to
yeah.
go on the Discord server, and then you need to be another Epic person
So Joshua
because there
Kennedy,
is a
if you're watching this, you would be able to have early access to it. You don't have to make a video on it necessarily. You can just play it by yourself. But yeah, you'd be given early access automatically to it before
yeah
I
there is
even
a
release early access on the game page.
Yeah, there is a role called Epic in which you get a lot of cool
Yeah,
thingies like
you
leaks,
get special offers.
gifts.
Uh
There
huh.
are also
You get
events.
leaked information on
Yes.
teasers, exclusive teasers. So if I
Yeah.
know you in real life or I've known you online for a while, um, then yeah, you'd be automatically granted an epic person. It's not something you can just earn. It's something that like it's not easy to get. Kind of have to know
Wait a
me
minute.
online.
Wait a minute. Are we just making a promotion out of our Discord server? Is
Maybe.
that so?
I don't know. Okay.
Is
I mean, hey, you
the
started
whole
it. You
point
started
of the
the.
video is the whole point of the video just to promote our Discord server? Because
No,
if
you
that's
just
so,
started. You
okay,
just
let's hop on to the lore, shall we?
yeah. Instead of just promoting our Discord server.
So, um,
Which, by the way, is in the
although
link in
I
the
know
description.
most of the lore, if not all, like
Right. Well, you
there are some
definitely don't
tiny
know
little
all.
things I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, you definitely
definitely
don't.
not all, but a lot. So, let me give a hint. One of in the games page,
Oh, in the
you can
description,
find yeah, in
you
the
can
games
find the
page,
killer. The
you
name
can
of the
find
here. No, let me explain it. uh, you can find the name of the killer of BBJ's in the image description on the game page. So on the description where it says description, it says the killer's name hidden somewhere in that text.
Okay. So, first off, I know there are children inside of the animatronics. I know all of their names, um, because, like, I was like, dude, what if what if we make this and this and this their names be the names of something something?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, dude, that was the original plan. And I
Yep.
was like, what?
It was the
Really?
idea I originally had for the names of the animatronics. And so it just worked out that way, actually.
It was this happened today actually. So
The
um
names of the spirits
how
possessing the
yeah,
animatronics, not the
how
animatronic names. The animatronic
how
names are just what are made.
how
What?
were these spirits killed as child? As children, it's your turn.
What? Oh, sorry.
Or
What
you
did you say?
um how were these children murdered by the murder? Yeah.
That's a very important piece of the lore to show how much of a psychopath the murderer actually is. And so, the murderer, whose name you can find on the game page by if you look and stuff, um, there's the killer cuts like their entire lower part of their face into like a smiling shape.
Like the
Uh,
Joker
like the Joker. But
from
before he does any of that, he lures them to the back room. Of course, wearing a well, he doesn't really wear anything but the uniform. He lures them a certain way, connecting to their personalities of a child, and uh, and since he's the night
we
guard,
all know what
and
happens next.
since he's disguising as a night guard, they would trust him. Um, so
And
yeah,
also,
and
um,
so he puts them in the light in the safe room, located in the small building, very small building. Um, and so he slits their throat first of all, so they can't really scream, and they can't run either because he severely injured their legs with his tool that he uses, which I will not say yet. Maybe next video. um, so the killer, yeah, slits their throats so they can't scream, cuts their legs so they can't run, and then he basically just stabs them the multiple times in the chest, cuts their face open to look like they're smiling, um, which is very morbid drawing I made. And then he takes out their eyes out of their sockets. So it's a very, very heartwarming and beautiful image to look at.
wow, the game over screen was amazing. It gives that FNAF fan tapes, VHS tapes vibes.
Right.
It like
And
has the that effect. And also,
yeah,
I'm sending you in Discord. Which option would you like?
for what?
Wait a second. For
Um
something.
and so the game over
Uh,
screen was actually inspired off of the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 game over screen.
yeah,
Which when you
it's
play the
heavily
demo,
inspired. You'll notice it.
yeah, let's see here. Huh. Let me still.
Actually, I think the interviewee here is the audience, not me.
Uh, yeah. Um, okay. Uh, I don't
He's
know.
reading what I've just sent.
I think think option 2.
Hey, um, so
Yeah, I think option 2.
one, one, now I need to put like,
So, yeah.
which of,
How do you like the render that I made in Blender? That rhyme. Um, that I sent you.
yeah, that was cool. It's like Freddy, doing the same thing Bonnie did.
Yeah,
Was it Bonnie?
in the trailer. Yeah, where Bonnie took off his
Yes,
face.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I put that on the stream. I'm gonna take it off now.
So, um, I, as you know, am the voice actor for Jerry, which is the panda. I cannot say it's a bear because it's technically not a bear, but
Eh, kind of. Oh.
I have already sent Foxy Man 1987 here the voice lines, his voice lines. And there are four of them. Now I wanted to leak one. So, which of them would you like?
Uh,
One, two, three, or
could you send them
four?
to me again?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Um,
because I didn't put them in the game yet, so I need to
I'm actually
re-listen to
gonna
them.
take. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot and send it to you. It's easier. Oh wait, I need. Okay, gotcha. Don't leak this.
Okay, let's see here. I will leak it.
One one of his voice lines is actually really important to
Right,
to
but we're
the
not gonna
lore.
show them that voice line until the game is out.
Yeah,
Um,
that is the most obscure one.
how about we leak number 3? Send
So,
that
if
audio file.
you didn't know, um forgot his name, Jerry actually plays with the other animatronics on a stage. Spoiler alert, the location is smaller than you think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was actually very, very, very smaller than I
It's 7
expected.
rooms.
So, he plays his banjo, and then Billy Bob Joe is the singer. So one of his voice lines are, can you put it on, I don't know, screen or something? Video editor.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could you resend me the voice line so I can play it on the stream, or not the stream, the video? It's kind
Oh,
of like a GT Live kind of thing because it's like a stream. It's like it's basically
a
GT Live right now.
stream. A stream, but not a stream. All right.
It's a stream but not a live stream.
All right. So we have this separate account, which I'm not going to reveal what is,
Well, duh.
that we use to transfer some thingies,
Yeah.
mostly voice lines. We used it for the abandoned Fazbear phone calls, for the
Right.
everything. I'm gonna actually log out of the account now, so you can log in.
Okay. Hold on.
I've already sent him multiple times
Actually, can you
what
send me
the
the username and password? Because I was gonna do it on my phone, so I can show the voice lines.
you son of. Ah!
Yeah.
Just look up our messages. I've sent him like a trillion times.
You've
Oh,
sent me a trillion messages after that. Oh
no.
my god, my mask.
Okay. Password is below.
All right. All right. I'm gonna try and sign into Scratch now.
So, one, as I've already said, one of these voice lines is actually very important to know how how he was killed. actually what he was doing while he was killed,
Yeah.
while he was while he was
Not typically
being
how he.
stabbed 28 times in the chest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. He wasn't. Typically, we don't want to confuse them. So, confuse the viewers and players. He wasn't stabbed in the chest. I won't reveal how he died and was murdered, but I will say he was not stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. Bro. Actually, you've told me already how he
Yeah,
died. I'm not gonna leak it on the stream, but it was a very cruel death.
yeah.
Let's just say, somebody's in the video game now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Not saying anything more.
I forgot
Somebody's
about
in the
that.
video game.
I honestly forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, then there's
Pretty
this other.
horrible.
There's the other Easter egg that the only one I sent you a picture of.
Oh, all right, right. I cannot say it.
Yeah, I mean,
I already.
it's gonna be a part of the unused content kind of thing. So when I do an unused content video,
Yeah.
it's gonna be in there
So,
instead.
I don't know if this is a part of the lore. If it is, either way, I'm not gonna leak it. Okay. Um, Now you might be thinking we are focusing too much in the lore and too little in the games. Actually, we're focusing on both. So, we're finishing version 0.1.9, and then he's gonna send me, and I'm gonna do the final checkup
Yeah.
so we can release the demo.
Mm. Oh, I got it. The one thing I forgot to add was the vent mechanic.
Oh. Oh.
That's gonna be hard to implement.
E-
It's gonna be hard to add the vent.
Yeah, you can do
Basically,
like the
it's
animation
gonna
with
be
a
it's the
blender.
office to door mechanic. Copy paste office to vent. Beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. No, that's
Huh.
not the right audio. That's the meow sound. You can listen to that. It has nothing to do with the lore. Okay. Let me see here.
So,
Very.
another promotion in the Discord server.
Oh
We
boy.
oftenly do BBJ's cahoots there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of leaks, like a lot of content that
You're right.
I'm not gonna show it in public, but you've guessed it, we can't show it.
Right. All right. So if you would be
And there is an Easter egg.
if you could be
It's
quiet,
not what
please.
you're thinking, okay? It's a version of BBJ's, okay? It's a version of BBJ, not BBJ's. BBJ. It's not what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
So
And it's a very cool concept as well.
can I show the
liked it.
Can I show the recording now?
Yeah.
All right.
Number 3. Is it?
Yeah.
Number 3.
No, it was
It's
number
the most inoffensive one. What? Hello? Wait a
Hold
second.
on. I have
I'm
to
gonna
listen to it
mute.
first to make sure. All right. Yeah, it's the right one. Okay, here we go, guys. The leaked voice line for Jerry, the panda.
Hey kids, let's listen to Billy Bob Joe. He's gonna sing for us now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And I'm the
all.
voice actor for Billy Bob Joe. RFDSC Games is the voice actor for Jerry, which is who you just heard. And if you could not hear that was RFDSC Games, well, then you probably have bad hearing.
So, if there are no captions, I'm gonna just say it. Hey kids, let's listen to Billy Bob Joe. He's gonna sing for us now.
Yeah. It should have been loud enough for them to hear. I feel like that was loud enough.
Hey kids, let's listen to Billy Bob Joe. He's gonna sing for us now.
Yeah.
That was not that bad actually. I thought it was gonna be more cringy.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell, but when I cross my arms, I look a little buffer. Sorry. But I've been going
Uh,
to
I
CrossFit for like
can't
the past week
now.
now, so
I can't see him,
I'm buff
but
now.
you guys probably can. He's wearing a mask. He's already told me.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually turn on my camera. No, I don't want my OBS virtual camera. Actually,
Oh,
you know what? Yeah. Then you can see everything.
oh what
There we
is?
go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can see everything that's showing up on the stream right now. Okay, what's the
Did
next
you put
thing you
the
wanted to
logo there?
what's the next thing you wanted to do? You're basically the core of this video right now.
Um,
Unless you wanted to take a break and think and I could show them something.
I gotta go now. Just kidding.
I know, right? That would be unfortunate. So while you're thinking,
How unfortunate.
no.
Oh, how
No.
unfortunate.
Look at this old I forgot I put rocks in Foxy's jaw. I'm gonna have to clean those up later. Um here's a Foxy mask that I made in like third grade. What my dad made while I was in third grade. Um, this thing it's so old. It's missing most of its teeth. And this is like get a dentist appointment. This ear is like dead compared to the other
You
ear.
see? Can they see it? Or just can I see it? Joshua, can I? Ha ha ha.
I'm showing you what the video is showing. But yeah, this eye patch right here is literally has fallen off of his eye. So it's just something that I keep on my shelf now as a nostalgia kind of thing. And then here's my FNAF shelf of everything FNAF. Not everything I have FNAF, but this entire shelf is like 10% of the stuff I have FNAF. That just shows how much FNAF stuff I actually have. Behind this laptop right now is actually a
Oh.
poster for FNAF.
Okay, so I think
like half an hour
I
now.
think you for those who didn't read the description of the Game Jolt page, um
Which will
there
be in the description down below.
not quite actually. There are gonna be some other people that are not voicing the animatronics. For example,
Ross K and
one of
Maskin.
them, yeah, one of them is voicing the night guard, which is Maskin, and the other one is voicing Phone Guy,
Which is Ross
which
K.
is Ross K. By the way, I absolutely loved his voice acting.
I know, you said that in the Discord server.
He has the British accent. The British.
No, he's not, Daco. I don't think he has a British accent. I don't think he has a British accent. I don't know. But yeah, I thought his voice was perfect. That's why I hired him. So, yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know why I said ooh. I just did for some reason. Now while you're thinking of what to say next, let me show you Matt Pat's biggest fear. Matt Pat's biggest fear. Copied exactly from FNAF 1. And guess what? It works.
Whoa.
And then I have the lamp from FNAF 4. I have a lot of FNAF stuff in here. Yeah. Yeah.
You can see the FNAF trilogy book as well as the Freddy files.
I have the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet over there. Right over there. I am the FNAF collector. I'm telling you. And then I have all the FNAF McFarlane sets downstairs in the basement.
So, it's basically most of the lore is is things that I cannot show, so that
Right.
makes
Well,
it difficult.
if you tell me in the Discord
So
server what you want to
I
show, I can tell you.
I originally was gonna ask this thing. Shit, I can't type now.
Yeah. Just say it in the just text me in this. I can't speak. Show me in Discord.
I can type and you can speak.
Uh how was the Golden Freddy of the series killed? Or the Golden Freddy of any of my
Oh,
games to kind of give you a hint of what the Golden Freddy of the
he's
series
in every
is.
single game.
It's in almost every
Uh,
single game of mine.
yeah, the diner has no
The diner
that
doesn't.
thing.
The diner doesn't have any of it.
It is
Commission Salvage
an
has him.
abandoned Fazbear.
Abandoned
Yeah,
Fazbear. BBJ's Will.
all of the abandoned Fazbear actually
Oh yeah.
with abandoned Fazbear Origins being actually a mechanic, not just an Easter egg.
Now I feel like we could probably just tell them, because by saying especially
Yeah,
abandoned Fazbear, they gotta know what it is.
Origins,
So yeah, Red
especially
Bear's in
abandoned
BBJ's.
Fazbear Origins.
Red Bear is gonna be in BBJ's.
So,
Kids.
I know his name.
Yeah, I
He
sent
sent
him
he sent
the code to decode, and he decoded it, figured out Red Bear's spirit's name.
and
And
I
Red Bear is
cannot
the thing that
say.
connects all of the games together, all of my games together, and it's kind of a universe. And so BBJ's 2 is planned to planned to be Red Bear's origin story kind of thing. So it's Abandoned Fazbear and BBJ's in the same game. And also, what was the thing about Scrapped actually that you wanted to say?
That you've made a Discord post. Wait a sec. I need to know which channel is it so I can leak it. No.
I think I just
no.
sent it to you directly and told you to make a theory video out of it.
Yeah. So some of his games are actually part of the same universe. You know, I tried combining the universes of one of my most famous games, if not the most famous games, which is not that famous, okay?
Yeah.
But it's the most famous.
Also, go subscribe to him and follow his game Joe. Link in the description. He deserves more. He really deserves more. He's the creator of the Foxy Go 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 game on Game Jolt, which is
that was the game I was talking about.
Yeah.
You absolutely ruined it. But okay. You ruined the surprise, the hype for
your
those
most
who want
popular
to search.
game. Okay. Your most popular game.
I
wonder what that could be. Maybe Abandoned Fazbear Fixed? No.
Yeah,
Technically,
Abandoned Fazbear Remastered Fixed.
The
Abandoned Fazbear Remastered Fixed is doing pretty well.
Yeah, the Abandoned Fazbear Fixed trilogy technically counts as my games, so
yes.
You can't really count that your most popular game since it's based my
and they're not even famous. They're like 2 follows and a couple of views.
Right, yeah. Also, BBJ's I feel like is the most popular game for 500 followers or 500 views that I've had. It has 25 followers and like less than 510 views. Last time I checked.
So, I tried connecting Abandoned Fazbear's universe with Foxy Go 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 universe. Because in Abandoned Fazbear Remastered, there was a Foxy which stayed at a safe room, which you know, jump scared you and stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then he told me that Scrapped and some other games, or not, I can't remember now, are part of the same universe as BBJs. Now, I cannot create any relationship apart from being in different locations and in the same
I can
time,
explain
but
it
in different locations.
if you wish me to explain BBJ's and Scrap's relationship. I can. Would you like me to explain it?
Oh no, no, you don't need. Let me figure out myself. No, please do it, please.
Okay, so um, Scrapped is basically it takes place like during FNAF, like between FNAF 2 and FNAF sister location or something like that. It's basically so Scrapped. The Scrap location is the location where the animatron. It's the oldest animatronics, the oldest Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the first one before Freddy Fazbear's Pizza uh, Juniors and before or after Fredbear's Family Diner. So it's the first ever Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location. And it's the withered animatronics. I think it might actually take place during FNAF 1, actually, or something like that. But those are basically what the FNAF animatronics look like in the BBJ's universe. Um, and so, which is the scrapped animatronics. And so BBJ's is in the same universe as FNAF, but in its separate FNAF universe, where everything the same happens, but it's still its own FNAF universe, its own. Um, so BBJ's is also an animatronic place, but it's like it's like one of those locations that nobody hears about unless you live in that city or state where the location is. Um, which since it's on the Kahoot, I can say. The BBJ's takes place
It's
in Portland.
Oregon.
What?
I always remember about Gravity Falls just
Yeah.
because of Oregon.
Yeah. So it takes place in Portland, Oregon. That's where BBJ's takes place. And so since it takes place Portland, Oregon, only people in like that town, city, and state of Portland, Oregon would like know about this location. Like if my mom used to live in Oregon and she had this animatronic place that was right outside of Portland, so I guess you could say it's BBJ's is like that one. And Matt Pat talked about it too in one of his videos. I think it was the Tubbyland video or something like that, where he talked about that same location, the animatronic place. So, and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is like the Chuck E. Cheese, you know, the one that everybody knows about, and it's like around the entire country of the United States. While
Oh,
BBJ's is like the city or state animatronic location of Oregon.
and that's why it's smaller,
Right,
right?
and that's why it's a much smaller location. And actually,
Trust me.
I don't know. Should I leak the date that BBJ's takes place, or do you think that would be too much?
Wait a
Because
second.
you don't actually know when it takes place.
Trust me. It is the location is much smaller than you think.
Oh,
Like
yeah. Only
like
7 rooms, including
I
the
was a
safe room.
bit disappointed. Like the vent in the office leads to the outdoors, okay? It's that small.
It's so small that the ventilation has its like it's a vent that goes outside of the building, but like in its walls. So it's like it has its own separate room where the vent goes through. It circles around to the office. They're like its own little room outside of the
So,
building.
I think revealing the date where the time where abandoned I'm so used to saying abandoned Fazbear.
Right.
Um I think if you reveal the time where BBJ's happen, I think it's not that big of a deal,
Big deal.
because people might not figure out what this
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
if
I
you're
don't.
talking about
You
the
will.
FNAF
There's no
fan
way in
base,
hell people are gonna figure it out after a couple months of release. Oh, it's gonna be much harder to figure out. Actually, you'd have to probably wait for the second game. So that's why I'm probably gonna leak it here on this video. BBJ's the year of BBJ's is actually 1973, and
that's
in the second game where it reveals Red Bear's origin, it goes back in time where Red Bear, Abandoned Fazbear, and BBJ's all mashed up into the same game would take place in the late 60s when animatronics came around and were invented and all that stuff. So yeah, uh, it's basically the wherein BBJ's takes place. The year. Hold on, I need to stretch
so.
my legs. Huh.
How long have we been recording for? 49 minutes. Holy shit.
Uh, it's only 41 minutes
Is
actually.
that
We've only been recording for 41 minutes. We've been on the
like
call for longer.
what
It took
type
me
of
like 9 minutes. It took me like 10
person?
minutes to prepare.
What type of person would actually watch 5 minutes? 41 minutes of people just rambling about the game.
People who want to know the lore, I'll tell you.
Well,
True fans.
yeah.
Possibly Joshua Kenai. I don't know how to say his last name. If that's his real last name.
Joshua Kanai.
Kenai. I don't know. Okay. It's complicated for me. Okay.
Probably Kanai.
Yeah. Kenai. I don't know. But let's keep talking. Let's keep talking about it so people can be more interested in the game.
So,
Also,
before...
I'm still calling him Joshua Posho. I'm still gonna call him Joshua Posho.
Even though it's Joshua Posho.
I'm calling him Joshua Posho. It's easier to remember to say. I'm calling him Joshua Posho, even if it's Joshua Posho, which I know it is. I don't care.
Before we started recording this, I was coding one of my other projects. Friday Night Funkin' versus Among Us Phase 2.
And you're promoting this game now?
No. And then this guy right here was doing a explain.
Oh. I was mimicking the guy that goes like, hold on, let me turn off my camera so I can bring down my mask. I was mimicking the guy that goes, it looks like my muffin looks an awful lot like a hamster. Somebody baked a hamster into my muffin. And I said, I'm gonna keep saying this until we do the theory video. I will keep torturing you. And the thing I was repeating until we did this video, because my patience was just like, okay.
And then because your patience was my patience was also have to be blah.
Yeah, and so I kept saying, if we don't do this, I will keep repeating. Have you ever farted a little too hard and poo poo came out of your booty?
Ow. I'm trying so hard. Wait, my headphones came out. I'm trying so hard to not laugh that much. Alright. That I felt like I was exercising.
Face reveal.
What?
I'm joking. Probably gonna do a face reveal like sometime. Probably when BBJ's 2 releases, and we do another video like this regarding BBJ's 2.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna do a face reveal.
Where's the Draw My Life video? You
That
promised before you said you were a pussy and didn't want to make a face reveal video.
I recorded my voice for that, but I've been too lazy to edit that and stuff. So instead, I'm just yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Probably a face reveal.
Yeah, kind of me with the mascot project.
Yeah. So yeah, there's more stuff that we need to talk about. We need to get to
I'm
an
just
hour at least of talking of, of
you.
pure speaking for an hour for 60 minutes.
Uh, okay.
You gotta have more questions. I know you do. There's no way
Uh,
that's it.
let me show something. In the description of the game, you can see the game's website at the very bottom of its description. If you don't press the read whole description button, you will not be able to see it. And in the game's website, there is a link
Oh
that
yeah, at the
you
footer.
can see about Red Bear.
Yeah, it's
You
Red
can
Bear's early design. He
Yeah,
will look like that, but
it kind of looks
he just
it
looks
kind of looks
withered.
like Freddy from FNAF Reimagined. By the way, how's it going?
Next question. uh,
Uh,
okay,
all
so
right.
yeah, that's an early version. His model does look like that, but more withered. Now I updated it so he looks more withered.
Yeah, and he looks a bit more dark and a bit more scary.
Yeah, did I show
Uh,
you the?
by
I
the
don't
way,
think I showed you
let
the
me
withered version.
explain this for you. BBJ's is gonna have some things that may not be suitable for all viewers. Okay,
Yeah, some
so
gore, some.
when the full game releases or the demo depends. When the demo releases, that's for sure. We're gonna make a Scratch edition,
A scratch edition, yeah.
which is gonna be published on Scratch and on Scratch,
You can.
actually on Scratch and on Game Jolt. If you don't want to see these kinds of stuff, there is some bad language,
Yeah, if
some
you get scared easily
violence.
or you're under the age of 10, which honestly I think is illegal on Danger or something like that.
Ah, all right. So,
But
basically,
also,
the
the Scratch
the
Edition will be
ver
used for the mod
our
game jam. The mod game jam
uh
after the demo release. The Scratch
yeah
Edition will be used for that.
our uh our main version of the game will be only on Game Jolt and on itch.io.
Yes.
itch.io. itch.io.
Mm-hmm.
itch.io.
Itch. I say itch.io. That's what I call it. I
Yeah.
either call it itch or itch.io.
itch.io. itch.io.
Itch.io.
itch.io.
Itch.io. Itch.io. Say that a bunch of times. Eventually, you're gonna say,
itch.io. 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 itch.io.
yeah. It's itch.io. Just call it itch. It's easier. Just
Okay.
call it itch.
So, if you don't want to see this stuff, by the way, the Scratch version will also be on itch.io,
Yeah.
but the main version won't be on Scratch, and that's what matters. Instead, will be the Scratch edition, which is quote unquote friendly for Scratch,
Yeah, which
right?
is for ages because Scratch is for ages 8 and up, and 7 and younger would be using Scratch Junior. And so regular Scratch is for ages 8 and up, which is why we have to get some of the graphic and violent content in the original BBJs. And we're actually going to be using the Scratch edition for the modding game jam, which I already talked about. And I'll talk about more of that near the end of the video. We'll talk about like fully the entire game jam thing and the
Bro,
entire situation, what's going on.
Imagine if I actually make BBJ's fixed and put it as a mod content,
I mean, if you
and
remix
put it
it,
into mod
if you remix it,
content.
that's technically classified as a mod now for
A
BBJs.
modification. It's a modification. It's
Right.
something
It's
that
a
you
modified
change.
version.
Um. So yeah, that's basically all the things you need to know before the game releases. Because after the game releases, there's gonna be much more.
Right.
You won't miss on that, right?
Right. And
Right?
so actually,
Right?
yeah. And so I actually made a post a long time ago, like a while ago. This was like a month ago or something. Not that long ago, actually. But I said that the trailer wasn't rendering because the animation. I figured out it was just because I had the resolution of just a couple hundred too high. So
Oh.
the it wasn't the resolution wouldn't let it render all the way. So we might actually have a trailer coming up. Um, so yeah, and so that's all we wanted to talk about, right? Before I talk about the game jam.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now talk about the game jam. Um, so the BBJ's mod game jam and how you do it, which I'll post another entire video on this and tutorial. Um, so uh the game jam is going to be held on Game Jolt, where you take BBJ's Scratch Edition. You need a Scratch account for this, by the way. You need to have a Scratch account to be able to enter this game jam because, excuse me, the game jam involves you remixing the project on Scratch and editing like assets and stuff. And I recommend if you aren't that familiar with Scratch, I recommend that you don't actually mess up any of the coding or mess with any. If you're familiar with Scratch, you can do anything you want with the game. Really. Uh, so so yeah,
Anything
and
that's quote unquote suitable for Scratch, you know?
right, and you can share it if you want, and just as long as it has no cuss words or anything, because Scratch is for ages 8 and up. I actually one time looked down at the bottom of the website. Um, the footer of the website says Scratch ages 8 up and Scratch Junior. Uh,
8 down.
yeah, 7 down.
7
Um,
down? What happened to the 8-year-olds?
the 8-year-olds
The
are for 8 and
8-year-olds?
up on normal
No,
Scratch.
because oh, okay. Because I thought it was 8. It needed to be higher
Above
than 8.
8 is I think what you meant, like 9 up, 9 and up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
So basically, I think that's all we have to really talk about now. I think that's about it. So
Yes.
see you guys later. Goodbye, I guess. You say goodbye now.
Um Hello gamers.
No, I said
Nah,
goodbye.
just
No, it's gonna be an entire another episode. No.
Hello, gamers! Now it's my turn to make this episode. So, I'm here with FoxyMan 1987. He's laughing so hard at my voice, my newfound voice. I can do this.
All right.
So,
Yeah, that's all we have to talk about. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Make sure
bye.
to eat your Cheez-Its and wear your seatbelt. I'm not stealing.
Drink
The others
milk.
out. Bye.
Drink